And it just so happened that when our grandparents were getting older, all these new forms of communication were appearing. So, like many families, we bought a cell phone for my grandma. Many of you know how that story will finish. You can call grandma on the cell phone. You can text grandma on the cell phone. You could leave a voicemail on the phone for grandma. But the chances that grandma would actually get that message and respond were slim to none. Grandma didn't really know how to use the cell phone. She didn't remember to keep it with her and carry it around. She certainly didn't know how to get to her voicemail. Now, ironically, my grandma was awesome at email. I mean, go figure. I mean, you could send her an email and you'd get an email back. But cell phones, it was pretty hit or miss. See, there was all this communication going around her, calls, texts, messages. But it wasn't actually communicating with her because she was not aware how to access these different messages. And as we've been studying prophecy and hearing the voice of God, sometimes I hear people say, why can't I hear God's voice? Well, why don't I know what He's saying? And there are several things we could go and directions we could turn with a question like that. But before we do that, maybe we need to look to Grandma. I think a lot of us are like Grandma with the cell phone. We are unaware of the many ways that God might actually be trying to communicate with you. What if God was leaving you voicemails, but you didn't know how to check them? What if God was texting you, but you didn't know how to text? And so what I'd like to do this morning is, what are the ways that the Bible says God communicates with us? What are the many different ways that the Bible says that God is trying to communicate with you?